Thanks. So basically it's to make sure that medication doesn't run out in some places, because we know how essential these medications are. If you don't take them properly, you develop a resistance, right? So this campaign works not just in Malawi but in other countries as well. I think in Western East Africa. So basically what they want to do is they want to enable a system in which healthcare workers, NGOs and so on can report when the medication runs out. Because often the problem is that we don't know, and the people on the front line who are accessing the information, they perhaps don't have any avenues to act. They can't prompt any action, right? They have no voice to government. They have no power to say anything. They rely on that clinic in providing them with medication, so they don't want to make the healthcare worker cross by complaining, right? What they can do is they can send an SMS. And their SMS says, no particular medication, the name of the medication in such and such a clinic, right? That SMS is then put on a map, and there's a little red dot. So what's even nicer about this service is that when you send your SMS, so here I'm sending my SMS, instead of coming to a phone, it goes to a computer. And that computer then is managed by a person. This is the other problem with projects, is they're not just operated by machines, they are operated by people. So you must consider how many people and what skills do they need in order to do these projects. Okay, it's not going to be a time saver for your people. It's going to mean training and extra people. Okay, so I sent my SMS. I'm at a rural clinic. I've just been turned away. I sent my SMS to the system. It comes to a computer, just like your email comes to a computer. You look at you check that SMS, and then you accept the information. Maybe you need to make a little call and verify the information first, okay? Once you accept it, it is then mapped on a physical map of Malawi, let's say, okay? So then me, as an activist, I would be able to see there's a problem here. I need to phone the hospital supervisor, I need to take some action, I need to tell my people in that area, don't bother going to the clinic today, go somewhere else to get your medication. Okay. So what this does, when you're thinking about using cell phones, is think about what will this SMS or initiative trigger? What response will it trigger? Okay? Because you always want a response. If you're looking at prevention messaging, the response that you are seeking, which is for people, for instance, not to have unsafe sex, okay, you might be expecting a little too much from one SMS, right? So think very carefully, is this the appropriate tool for me to use for the objective that I have? I want to prevent HIV. Will a cell phone help you do that? Because chances are it will contribute to you doing that, but it's not necessarily going to be the only tool you will use. Okay, all right. So what is the response that you want to trigger? For your project, the response that you want is a person will immediately go open their bottle of pills and take their medication, right? The response that you might want here, my healthcare worker who I am in contact with will straight away be more considerate and open with clients. You're a bit too ambitious with the cell phone project. Okay. My legislator, my policy maker here, is going to redraft that policy because I sent him an SMS. Okay. You might want to think about what your persuasive messaging is going to be in that respect. But this is an example of, this might be just one of the multiple tools I'm going to be using in this project. Cell phones is just one of multiple tools I will use. Okay. So think about what those other tools might be and how you integrate cell phones